gentlemen, welcome back to X4 Foundations. And this is episode 1 of The Accomplished Scientist. This is where we're going to have our forever universe, where we're going to build everything, do things that we've never done before, or I have never done before, and we're going to grow. Now, again, we are starting in base game. We did the Accomplished Scientist, which gives us the player HQ. If you're new to the game, you might not have this start. You'd have to find the player HQ, and there's a number of different ways you can do that. You can do it through either the Terran start, not Sigaris Pioneers, but the Terran start, and then the Boron start, the first Boron start that you get until you finish that storyline. And those two automatically, or through the story, give you the player HQ, which should open up this start. Because along with this, we do have a lovely little craft, the Nodan. It is a heavy hitter as well. We do have moon chargers, which we are going to use to great effect coming in the beginning stages of this playthrough. Now we do have, well, we started with 250,000 credits, and we spent a little bit for just the upgrades for piloting and management. Not a big deal. We already have the ability to do research, which is perfect because we're going to start doing teleportation right off the bat. And then we're going to go into module hacking to help us be able to build stations. But this is episode 1, right? So, on ways to start a game, there are so many different ways. We're going to undock here for a second. And what we're going to focus on now in this playthrough is not going to be something that we focused on in the past, or what I have ever focused on in the past starting off. Now, if you're new to the game, there's going to be a thing that you're going to find a lot of, and I'm trying to... No, I don't want to fly there. I'm sorry. It's this one. In that. I'm looking for crystals. Now, when I'm going to go through this and review the film, I'll probably find it or find one. But crystals, these are rotating pretty well. Crystals have a little gleam to them. Kind of like some of the resource probes or satellites. Oh, there it is, right there. If you saw the little gleam, there it is right there again. There is a crystal there. So let's...
Asteroid.
Let's actually take a look at it. No, I want that. Ah, look at that. Right there. There's the crystal. This is an easy way to mine. Now, you could use the weapons on your ship. You can get out and use the hand laser. You're probably not going to have that until you buy it. But there's many different ways that you can get the crystals. And you can sell the crystals. There are some crystals out there that are illegal wares. That is the unstable crystal. And if you get caught with that, the police are going to come and say, hey, buddy, drop it. But there's a lot of different ways, and this is a very easy way to get money. But this is not going to be the way that we start out this game. What we are going to do, what is it? There we go. Let's scan. Okay, so there's some stations. So what we are going to focus on first is missions. Now, we're going to focus on missions for a number of different reasons, but the biggest one is because of rep. I do want to become friends with the little lizard boys. I do want to, you know, be able to get some of their ships, their shields, especially for how we're doing this playthrough. We're starting with the base game. So, base game, it's going to be Talati shields, Paranid engines, and then when we open up to the split playthrough, or the split DLC, it's going to be split engines, Talati shields. Until we get to Terrans, and then it is Terran shields, split engines. That's basically how that mantra came about, for the most part. For those, you know, old enough with the channel. It seemed really weird for me to say old enough with the channel, but more experience with the channel. Now, there are a plethora of different missions that you can do. What we're going to hopefully try to focus on is going to be repair, mine, or demining, I should say, demining missions. And then we're also going to go for mass traffic or civilian traffic that are criminal. But not only that, not only that, but we are...
Osprey, Sentinel.
I was hoping that was something else. We are also going to be trying to find little pyramid boys, the Kha'ak, however YouTube wants to hear it. Don't flag me, YouTube. Go for the little pyramid boys, scale plate, or Xenon. As long as we can destroy them in the sector, that should give us some money and give us some rep. Any destruction of a criminal or an enemy ship will typically garner you some money and rep. But once we get the rep, once we get some money, our next go-to is going to be miners. And miners for a very passive income, because we already got a silicon refinery here, a palladium refinery here, so we already have silicon and ore that we can take advantage. That's here inside our home sector, quote unquote, which would be really nice, because that would just help get more rep and more money. Just by the trading of just basic wares. Now, what we're also going to do is we're going to have to expand our satellite network. Now, once we started, this is the map that we started with. If you go back to the prologue, you're going to see this map. You're going to see that we went through kind of this already, but there are satellites with this playthrough that are already set up. And they're set up with around trading stations, faction reps, at gates. We have a decent satellite network for kind of trading at stations, or the main trading stations, right? But we're gonna break this down. We're gonna open up our field of view to a larger area. But what we're also going to do while we do that is we're going to be taking a look at different sectors to place stations. And one of the sectors that I have already in my head is going to be Second Contact Flashpoint. Now, as the playthroughs go, I've had some good success here at at Flashpoint. I'm just going to call it Flashpoint. I've had some good stations here, but I've also had some good stations in Second Contact 7. But if we're next to the superhighway, and our manager will get us 2 to 3 jump gates away, we already have one. There's going to be another sector. So 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 to guarantee exchange. 1, 2, 2, 3, or 3, or 3. We bring this into a wider area, right? And one of the things that we are going to do, and something I have never done, is use trading stations to move items, wares, whatever, to different parts of the galaxy. And we're going to try that out, and we're gonna start here in Second Contact. And when we do this, we're also going to get large miners to help stabilize our mining operations, because large miners will be able to defend themselves against the Xenon, against the little pyramid boys, and they will be able to move the ware, and mine and move the ware to the stations. And then we can use the medium miners to move the ore or minerals from one station to another station throughout the galaxy or the universe, to be able to spread those basic needs further afield. Because as we go through this and we're going to uncover the different sectors, we're not going to have a sector like True Sight here. Might have you know, an ore refinery, but there's no ore until you get into Second Contact 2, 7. There's a little bit here in Holy Vision, but there's not a lot. So we can then use the minerals that we've moved from Second Contact or whatnot, and we can trade them with True Sight or any other sector, which is going to be another way that we can make money, gain rep. And this is going to be the beginning of the game. This is what we're going to start with. And look, we already have, where'd it go? Well, let's take an easy way out. The ship left me behind. See, look at this. We can do this. We can do that. We have decent missions to start, right? So we can go destroy the little pyramid boys. I'm not going to pronounce that word. You can. And then we also have a transport mission here. My ship needs to pull away. Practical jug left me behind. I need fast passenger transport. It's a Talati ship, so it's probably not going to be anything too fast.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh, he's right there. And then we'll do these missions. We'll gain the rep. We'll start expanding. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to actually fill out our player HQ, which is not something that I have done before. Typically what I've done with the player HQ...
Who wants to get away?
Okay, well, they're gone. Typically what I've done with the player HQ... Oh, there it is.
Civilian ship D.
Stop now.
Okay. Come here. I need you away from the station.
We cannot tolerate your actions.
I think I accidentally hit that station with a... Oh, I can't even... Ricochet. There we go. With a ricochet.
Docking granted.
But killing that the criminal traffic will help gain us money in
Successfully
rep,
docked.
which a lot of you older folk to the game already know. But for those new to the game, and don't know, there you go. Let's go talk to this guy. Get him on the ship.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, now we're +1 with the Talati.
Hello.
Okay, we got him. Then we're gonna make a pit stop at the trader corner.
Can I help?
We are going to get that. And I have no idea where that came from. So, yay.
Good profit to you.
We just got money. Now let's get back to our ship.
I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
Node in. Vanguard.
And, oh, there's another mission here too now. Peace and stability. Patrol path of profit. Which, the patrol missions are super simple. They're super easy. Because even if you don't have to fight, or you don't find anything to fight, you can still get the money and you still get the credit for completing the mission. Stupid simple mission right there. And that's what we're gonna really do. That's how we're gonna start out. Typically, what I've done in the past is I've done the crystal mining.
Entering Grand Exchange. FORE. Autopilot. Engaged.
Don't put me up against a rock. I have done the crystal mining, and if things get slow, then yeah, we might turn to that. But that's not going to be the thing that I'm going to focus on. There's a whole lot more that we can do to help ourselves out, and that's what we'll actually focus on altogether. But this is going to be a slow start. It's not going to be as fast as the Fires at Defeat gameplay, because we were literally racing against the clock before the Xenon could. Is this a fleet? Well, hello. What are you doing way out here?
Disengaged. Docking granted.
And where are they going to? That's a station way out there. This is funny. That a frigate has left their crewmen behind. That's funny. It's very much a practical joke on his behalf. But this is what we're going to be doing, right? So now let's take a look. We are +3 with the Talati company, and we are, oh my god, we're at 337. So not bad for money. Could be a little better on rep, but we're gonna get there at one point. It's not that big of a deal, right? We're gonna get there. But this is gonna be how we start out. We're gonna start out small. We're gonna build rep. We're gonna take on the Xenon, the Pyramid people. We're gonna take on Scale Plate to not only get the rep, but to also have a little fleet of M-class ships, which will go out and help explore the galaxy, but also help us with boarding actions when we're going to go take on larger ships, or for any of the missions that you have to board a ship for. We're going to have that. That'll also allow us to, you know, be able to push our power and influence in other sectors, to patrol, to take down the little pyramid guys or Xenon before they become a real threat. So yeah, we've got some work. We've got some time. We've got some things to do. And this is how we're going to do it. But this is Skillet. I'm going to be signing out. I do hope you guys have a wonderful new year. This is going to be big for us. It's a small, slow start for now. I do want to slow things down for the people that might be new to the game. And if you're new to the game, you might not have seen so much right now. But in the coming videos, in the coming weeks, it's going to be more. We can go into depth of mining. We're going to go into depth of building stations. We're gonna do all that, because a lot of the things that I've done in the past for tutorials, yeah, they still hold up, but some of them are dated. They do need a little refresher. But I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to see you guys again. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Stay safe out there, guys.